CS4 News tonight.
It's being billed as the tallest residential building south of Manhattan, and today a topping off ceremony was held for Panorama Tower.
Bien, y para despedir, hablemos de un edificio aún en construcción en el corazón de Brickell que se convirtió esta tarde en el más alto de la Florida.
Live, the news on NBC6.
At 868 feet, Panorama is truly the tower that rises above all, but it's not just the tallest building here in Florida, it's breaking other records as well.
There's always that really great feeling you get when you top off and you know I built the tallest building, tallest residential building south of New York, but the tallest building in Miami.
This team, to their credit, they got it done. I mean, this is what a win looks like. This is what success looks like.
This is a very exciting project for us. Being one of the tallest towers south of New York City, it's a premier project. It's a landmark project. I teach everybody communication is key. If we can't communicate and we don't understand or take the time to listen to what the owner is looking for, then you're not going to have a success.
I'm enjoying the challenge of this job. There's many facets. You know, we've got a hotel that we're building here at the same time as we're building the apartments for rent, and we've also got a lot of retail.
You need real professionals to do a project of this nature. Without having a strong team behind you, you'd never be able to accomplish it.
The difference between us and the other general contractors is we go out there and we get it done. We aggressively pursue the work.
Panorama will create a community where well over 3,000 people will live, work, and play. Our state-of-the-art design includes 24 high-speed elevators integrating mixed uses of luxury apartments, hotel, offices, and retail.
The electrical is one of the most critical portions of the job. The life safety systems, the fire alarm, the emergency generator systems are all critical in the turning over of a building. Topping out puts our trade in a full run.
We were able to make our first milestone, which was opening up the parking garage on time, which was a major accomplishment on everybody's part, and it went really smooth. It really did go smooth. We're expecting the same on the second half here.
Our scope of work, ultimately we started underground with all the electrical distribution from FP&L service entrance, installation of light fixtures and receptacles just as you'd have in your house, the major distribution throughout the facility all the way to the roof level, exterior facade lighting, interior lighting, telecommunications in the hotel. It's pretty much a complete electrical installation.
With the building topped off, we'll be removing cranes shortly, dismantling the cranes, the man lifts. Now we get into a whole different stage of the finishes, allow us to start doing site work. It's like a new starting point for us. So gets everybody kind of back in the swing of things and just start moving forward.
That is our go. All of our equipment sits up there on the roof, so until that's done, we can't really get moving. We can prep for it, run the risers, get ready for it, but all of our main equipment sits on the roof. So once they pour that slab, it's time for us to get done, get the mechanical done on the roof, get the piping done, the cooling towers, all the pumps, get all the fans going, so we can start life safety on the building.
We've built a lot of 50, 60-story buildings, but it's not that often that you come across buildings of this size and magnitude. And it's just a different beast. The requirements for a building this size is different than a 50-story building. It feels just like yesterday, but it was about 2 years ago when we were doing the foundations at Panorama. We had a very good team between Baker Concrete, Tudor Perini, and all the other subs that were on the project. 2 years later, now we had the top out party. We finished the main roof of the structure. We're going to be working on the ring beams on the top. The most important thing is for everyone to go home safe to their family and their friends.
The safety on the Panorama has been managed so well that we worked with USF and were able to get the Sunshine State Safety Award, which was a huge accomplishment for us. It was a morale booster for the workers, for the subcontractors, for our management team, because a lot of work has been put into the tallest building in, south of New York. a lot of hours, a lot of safety training, a lot of safety meetings, a lot of work with the smaller subs.
Here at Tutor Perini, safety policies are a little more stringent than some of our competitors or other companies. So, and then when they come here, they realize that they must wear a safety vest or they must have their safety glasses on at all times.
But Tutor Perini always holds a higher standard, and we like people to bring their A game and be at the top of their game, especially with a building of this magnitude and size. Everybody's got to be prepared.
It's tough when you come into South Florida because of different mentalities of different companies, how they do different things. But it's all about education.
It's one of those life-changing projects. It's the size and the scale of the project and its effect on the city of Miami, it hasn't been duplicated.
One of the things that Panorama does, it allows the world to understand and realize that Miami really is part of the global scene. We're on the map and we're going to continue to grow. Florida East Coast Realty selected Tutor Perini as the general contractor specifically because of their past experience with these large-scale projects. And having a long-term relationship with Baker Concrete, we knew that they were the biggest and best in the business for South Florida. They've done countless large-scale projects, and this is not the first time that Florida East Coast Realty has built the tallest building in Florida, and it probably won't be the last.
This isn't the tallest financial building in Miami. This is the tallest residential building south of Manhattan. And that's very significant for Brickell and downtown. That talks to how much we need green space and infrastructure to keep up with this wonderful type of development so that the metropolis becomes what it should be.
I believe that Panorama will be this symbol of the Miami of the 21st century.
And thank you so much for everything you've done, not only to downtown and Brickell, but all of Miami-Dade County. And I know that this isn't your final thing. I know you got more things, greater things to come, and I look forward to that too.
I'd like to recognize Tutor Perini, who's the contractor on this. Mr. Horstman is present. The famous Cuban architect who designed the building, Mr. Kosischer. And all the wonderful bankers who are here who helped us in this effort to put it together.
An owner that built this monumental residential tower is aggressive. And a general contractor that says that they're going to do so within the schedule that we said, we're aggressive too. So I think it's really, it is a match made in heaven, and it's allowed us to establish ourselves in this market as being a very effective general contractor.